I just went to the bank right now to take out some money because I might be buying something from somebody. So I go to the bank, withdraw the money. Teller was kind of stupid, but oh well. I walk out and there's 2 armed guards. Now it's pretty rare, just to see even 1 armed guard at a bank, much less 2. But of course that tells me that the area is probably shit. So it's a Mexican dude and a black dude. So as a joke, I tell the black dude, I said, hey, I'm gonna need an armed escort to my vehicle. And then he kind of starts chuckling. And then I asked him, I said, is that a thing that you guys do? Because, when I watch like the news of people getting robbed, they'll be getting robbed outside of a bank. An old woman with a bank bag, somebody comes and snatches it. By the way, guys, don't walk out with a fucking bank bag. If you want to get robbed, carry a bank bag with you. Just carry a fucking backpack when you go to the bank, you idiots. So he says, I asked him, I said, do you guys do, if people, withdraw a large amount of money, do you guys do the armed escort thing? And he said, he goes, up to a certain point, but they don't really pay us to do that. And I laughed and I'm thinking to myself, I say, well, what the fuck do they pay you for? You're an armed guard. I mean, I don't know what is the job of an armed security guard at a bank. Well, the first thing that tells me is your job is to at least be a physical presence and a deterrent. And you mean when they don't really pay us to do that? Well, I mean, they pay you to just stand around all day scratching your balls? I mean, you don't got a really tough job. Not saying that they should, put their lives on the line. I mean, you kind of do that when you're a fucking security guard at a bank. I mean, you never know. I mean, if I'm going to rob a bank and I see 2 armed guards, I'm probably not going to try that bank. If I'm going to rob a bank, I would look for a bank next to a freeway. That's the only thing I can think of, is because you got to get away, and you got to get away as quick as possible. But I don't know. I really don't. I can see robbing a bank if you need money and you're gonna do something good with it. But and you'll probably get away. I think if you rob a bank, I want to say that there's about a high 90% chance that you'll get away with just the one robbery, though. However, if you're gonna rob multiple banks, then that percentage is gonna drop to the point where eventually you will get caught. That's why a lot of bank robbers get caught, because they just keep robbing banks, and each time you rob a bank, the higher probability of you getting caught is just gonna go up. But if somebody took out, let's say, $20,000, and they asked this guy, hey man, can you just walk me to my car? I mean, does that maybe, I don't know, does he feel like he's being subservient to a customer? Or is that, if there's somebody outside waiting to rob somebody and they see an armed guard and do they think that they have money? I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. Like, oh, they don't pay this. Well, what the fuck do you do? What do you do all day? Just, I don't know. But, no, I mean, if I were to rob a bank, I mean, I wouldn't. Because no amount of money is worth your freedom. Because if you rob a bank and you get caught, I mean, I think you're guaranteed you're going to get 5 years in prison. I think that's just a given. So, I don't know. Oh, there goes Dutch Brothers. Does anybody like Dutch Brothers coffee? I'm not going to lie. Their coffee is really good. I'm just not going to sit at in a drive-thru. Man, sometimes you see those Dutch Brothers drive-thrus, there'll be like 15, 20 cars in there. Like, what the hell? I mean, they're fast, but you're still waiting there like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know if that's really worth it. I'll just stick to my McDonald's. By by the way, I really got to get to a dentist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have some big time major work done. I'm anticipating that I'm gonna need so much dental work. I should just go rob a bank just to pay the dentist, or go to Mexico. I've been looking at the Mexico thing, but I don't have time to go down there. I mean, if there was a legit good dentist down in Mexico and it was like half the price as an American dentist, would I go down there? It depends on what part of the country. If I'm in Texas, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I don't know if I would trust a foreign dentist, and not just Mexican, but any foreign person. Even though I suspect that most dentists now are foreigners anyway, so it's like, well, what's the point? You might as well just travel to their country and save a couple bucks, and then have a vacation out of it. Oh, check that out right there. That's the first time I've seen gas in California over $5 a gallon. Man, the time before last that I was out here, gas was $6 and change everywhere. It was like $6.29, $6.39, $6.49. I'm like, jeez, damn. So that's the first time I've seen it over $5. It was $5.05. And, you know, some of you guys, when you hear me talking about like gas prices in California, some of you guys are like, damn, you know, because you might live in Alabama where it's like $2.78 or something like that. But when you come out here, I mean, if I have a rental car, it's the same to me as if I'm driving my van and my trailer, because it gets way better gas mileage. So it's like I'm driving my van and my trailer, with the difference between the price and, you know, having a smaller vehicle with better gas mileage. But, you know, humans easily adapt, and wherever you come from, if you come to California, whatever vehicle you drive, yeah, eventually in about 2 weeks you'll get used to the gas prices, and then it'll just be another thing. So whatever. So I'm going to this dude's house he has a scooter for sale. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this scooter. I really, really wish. That'd be really, really cool if this guy let me in. God, I just wanted to crash into him right now. What a gaff dude. But I really wish when I came out here, I don't know, man. I should have drove my van and my trailer out here, and I should have just stayed here for the summer. That's what I should have done, but I got other things doing. Yeah, I think I did my 8-minute video, so I get two commercials in my video. All right, maybe I should just like record and then just ramble on a bunch of crap. I've always wanted to do that, just kind of like, you know, try a video where I just write down a bunch of talking points, like how I would normally do a video. Is you just kind of write down the talking points, and then you just kind of say, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about, and then you just go, and it just explodes out of your mouth. That's what she said. But I should just like say, like, you know, certain things that I want to talk about. Like, for instance, the Kamala Harris thing. I don't know if that's a video, because I don't really talk about politics on this channel, because it's just, the only reason why I don't is because it's mind-numbing. It's like to me, you're doing the same video over and over and over. It's like every day it's the same. This fucking dumb broad, Kamala Harris, is such a fake. I can't stand her. Like, I dislike her the way people dislike Hillary Clinton. I didn't care about Hillary Clinton. I didn't pay her any mind. She was just a prototypical politician. This Kamala Harris, the reason why I don't like her is that race thing, is that whole black thing. She's not black, but she's pretending to be black to get the black vote. And then she's at this rally the other day, and she has like Meg Thee Stallion on there. Meg Thee Stallion's like twerking on the stage. I'm like, are you black? I'm like, I want to shout out to black people. Are you fucking stupid? Don't you see she's pandering right in front of you guys? You know, see, she's like, oh, look, here's a barbecue rib. Vote for me. Like, are you kidding me? Not all black people are like that. There's a lot of black people that think that is foul. Now, don't get me wrong, Meg Thee Stallion is fine as hell, but she's not a person that should be looked up to if you have a daughter, especially a black daughter. Yeah, you don't look up to Meg Thee Stallion. Why would you want your kid to look up to a woman that guys want to fuck? I mean, she makes money based off of her being attractive and her sexuality and twerking and with her WAP or WAP. Come on, that's ridiculous. I can't stand that broad. I fully expect Trump to crush her in the election. The only thing that worries me is how stupid Democrats are, because they're just dumb. And really, the election is going to come down. It might possibly come down to black people, and black people are always going to go with their skin color. They're always going to go with their skin color, and I'm like, don't do it, black people. Please don't do it. She's not even black. All because your dad is Jamaican, that don't make you black. That does not make you black at all. That's not even black to me. A Jamaican person to me, I mean, they're black, but they're not black because they're from a different country. Their cultures are totally different. Okay? They have a totally different culture than black people in America. And that's why you're not going to get a lot of people who identify, that's why black people from here don't identify with any black people anywhere else. And the same goes for white people. We don't identify. Like, white people here, we don't identify with Irish people. No. It's like, fuck them. I don't care about them. That's just the way it is. All right, guys. I've talked long enough. I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.